Like she said, some of us are talking too much. Just because I had the word doesn't mean it was my time to speak. And everybody was looking at me to go. And see, when you start to get elevated, you can't go by what people are trying to nudge you to do. Yes, I had what they had, but it wasn't my way to say it. It was for you. And God said to me, a moment of pain is worth a lifetime of glory. Don't you ever forget that. A moment of pain is worth a lifetime of glory. And so, and she was talking about elevation, so I gotta tell on myself, y'all. I'm proud of me. So I'm gonna tell you, everybody else tell what I do wrong, but I'm gonna tell you what I did right. Come on now. So I was going out of town today, and I wouldn't have been here. But it's normally, I think my mom and my grandma gonna say something, they're gonna be tripping. But when I felt that my purpose would have been missed, that's when I knew I was onto something. Not knowing that Zoe had to be out there work. Because my mind, I was made up, oh yeah, Zoe gonna be here so she can handle that and I can leave. But when you really start to elevate, you don't go by people. You would know. So the same way I knew I couldn't do this, I knew I couldn't do that. If I'm not here right now, all I could feel before I called Zoe to try to make it feel like I was okay to do it. But God said, what if you're the missing piece? That's when you elevate. And all I can fathom off of is, if God did what he did last Sunday, and then my mother reposted a post, I would be a fool to tell you what to do. And then don't tell myself what to do. So I want you to know that it was hard sitting there watching my team on Facebook play. Yeah, I'm over it. But I'm just trying to tell y'all, I'm real. I'm human. I feel just like you feel, but I can't do what you do when you feel how you feel. And I finally got this. So when things started to shift, and I can't act as I used to act and let my feelings dictate or make myself move around.
All right. Come on now. Come on now.
A moment of pain.
All right.
It's a lifetime of glory. And what I don't get is, well, I do get it, but I don't get how I'm the only one that can hear God saying no. This is how I be feeling. How can I hear him saying no, but everybody else doing what they want to do? And I know that he told me that they ain't supposed to do it, but I'm crazy if I say something to him. But when you really elevate, you cannot worry about who doesn't come with you anymore. And this is prophetic, but this is my life. And I have to walk it this way because it's the only way. This is the only thing I got left. I tried everything else and it really didn't work. And see, and then they told me I graduated last week, so I couldn't graduate and then miss the day of promotion. That's foolish on my behalf. And I pushed that. My mother reshared a post that I put up. I would be a fool to tell you what God says and don't listen to me. So that slapped me in the face all week. And I even tried to go back and forth, like, God, what if I just go on Friday? And then I'll go on Saturday and I'll be back to church. But we didn't play till 11 o'clock that night, y'all. And you know the devil was going to get you intertwined and know you weren't going to be able to drive because you're tired. And then when you sleep and wake up the next day, you don't check out till 11. So you think I'm going to be good and I can make it. See, God, the devil didn't want me here. Because the devil wanted me to think that I could do it. And see, my message to you is don't let the devil fool you. And you have the tool to win.
There you go.
And the tool to win is your will to do it because you want to. You hit it on the head. You was up here because you chose. And when you really choose, everybody else ain't gonna really understand you no more. Then you're gonna, you'll walk in the room and nobody want to talk no more. But it's okay.
You better say that.
Ain't nothing wrong with me. It's what's inside of them that I can see.
All right.
And let me help somebody on Facebook and they hear.
Come on.
Hear me and hear me well.
Come on now.
When the people being rude and they being mad and they being angry and they being hateful towards you, it's only what's going on inside of them. So don't take that. I done took it personal for 33 years, and the problem. I mean, I was the problem too. Now a lot of the time, gotta be honest with that. Oh, but when I got my problem, no, when I changed my situation,
Yeah, come on.
and I walked out of my problem to walk into my purpose, that's when I realized that, hold on.
All right now.
It amazes me how I'm right now, but everybody that's messed up is seeing my wrong that I ain't doing.
All right.
And then if they don't see wrong, they'll make wrong. So I want you all to know that people's opinion doesn't matter. Let me tell you why, because it's rooted from their point of view. And then I learned something that I had to see when I got myself, no, when God got me out, but I had to see. I can't look at it just from my perspective. Because what I'm seeing is based off my feelings. But when everybody else can see perspective and you can see, okay, what is this going to do here? What is this going to hurt there? Then you're growing. So I need you to understand that it's time to change your perspective. And what I say by that is, start looking at what you're looking at differently. Stop looking at it from what you want to do. Stop looking at it from your feelings at that moment, because like we always redundantly repeat, they will confuse us. They will make us go off track, and we ain't even supposed to be that way. See, I was trying to say it a certain way, but that's what God do. He'll change the way you say things. And he'll make you get it from, because when you say stuff repetitively, he'll make it where in that moment God will jump in there and he'll make it where that person that needs to hear, that been hearing you forever, can really hear you that day. And then when I walked in service today, I gotta tell them, Zoe wasn't here, the camera wasn't here, the drama wasn't here. But if I don't show up, that's pressure on you, and I'm supposed to be we're supposed to be a fivefold. I'm supposed to do my part. So I want to let you know I'm proud of me. If nobody else is, I'm proud of me. Because I chose for me. And I want you to know it. And then I got to be even more honest that he made me sit down and think yesterday my whole time.
All right now.
So what if Zoe was there? But you still go. So that's it's your choice.
All right now.
You have to know for yourself. Now be led by your leaders now.
All right now.
Don't get in your feelings when they come to you and they don't know nothing that you're doing and what you're saying or what you got going. But when they come hit that on the head, you know that's God.
Amen. Amen.
And then when you don't want to come around, remember.
You better say that.
Remember. That's God too.
Amen.
And then this for my grown people.
Come on.
I've been hearing this all weekend. Pastor Dave, I've just been hearing them. Grown people go to hell too. So I want you to know that this situation ain't about hell right here. When you yelling, you grown all the time. It's just the opposite of somebody trying to say, you go to the street, somebody, oh, I'm real, I'm a real. If you have to tell me that you're real, you're probably not.
Come on now. Come on.
So let your actions do the talking from now on. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt sometimes. I'm going to be the first to tell you, I've been hurting for a minute. But as I hurt, I heal.
All right now.
And see, as I'm hurting and healing at the same time, God is pulling people that been watching me and been watching you. Because you know when you are stagnant, the people that's on your train, they get stagnant too.
All right.
So we gotta make a choice where we can't feel how we feeling just because something didn't work out the way we wanted it to. I'm talking to you. And you still just keep shining. And like she said, it ain't about words, it ain't about people touching you. It's about you keep moving. Like he ain't never stopped walking. He ain't never stopped walking. And see, she never explained why he's walking. You got to realize that he ain't got to walk himself too to get where he needs to be. And see, God doing things in him right now that nobody will ever know, because the thing that God does, he don't have to publicly whoop you when you listen. But when you don't listen is when he going to tap you. And when he taps you, it hurt a little bit, but then you get humiliated, then you get prideful, then you get mad, and then you mad so fast, and then you don't want to come to church. And then you don't want to come to, you right. You don't want to come to church. But, for real though, on no serious note, you might not be able to come today, but cool. But when you know that you're supposed to be and you can't come around and you're feeling some type of way, hey, just take 1 second to look at what you're looking at from a different perspective.